In a distant land surrounded by towering mountains and picturesque nature, a girl named Layla lived with her beautiful little sister Sapphira. Layla and Sahira were very close, and they spent a lot of time together exploring mountains and forests. One day, they decided to go out on a new expedition in the mountains. It was sunny and the atmosphere was beautiful. He estimated that it would be a perfect day for adventure. They dressed comfortably and brought food and water into their small bag. During their journey, they enjoyed the beauty of nature and the splendor of the landscape around them. They explored trees and plants and observed birds and wildlife. They were taking pictures and smiling. It was a very pleasant experience. But over time, Layla noticed that they had moved away from the usual road and had strayed into the mountains. Layla tried to get back on track, but the mountains were big and confused, and she didn't know the way back. Layla began to feel anxious and scared. She was trying to stay calm for whistling, but she didn't know what to do. They didn't have a mobile phone or any means of communication, and the sun was gradually disappearing and disappearing. When the sun was completely gone and darkness prevailed, Layla realized that she had to find a way to find help before it became more difficult. I decided to continue walking cautiously with Sapphira. May you find a safe place to stay until the day rises. Layla and Wahira continued to walk for several hours, and the night was cold and dark. They were tired and hungry, but they didn't lose hope of finding help. Suddenly, Layla heard a voice away, which was a search call coming from afar. Layla quickly came to the voice and discovered a group of paramedics who were doing a search for the missing in the mountains. When they saw Layla and Wasira, they rushed to receive them and help. Give them water and food and give them warmth and protection. Layla was deeply grateful to the paramedics who saved her life and Sapphira's life. This was a valuable lesson for her, which taught her the importance of caution and making sure she knew the way before she embarked on an adventure. After the trip ended, Layla and Sapphira returned home safely and happily. They had a story to tell family and friends about their experience in the mountains. Since then, Layla and Sapphira have become more cautious and careful for their future trips. Layla realized the importance of taking precautions and equipment before the adventure, as well as relying on others and asking for help when needed. Layla and Sapphira lived a happy life full of new adventures and experiences. Together, they learned that trust and unity are the way to overcome any challenge in life. They became closer to each other and new friends. Layla and Sapphira began participating in school and social activities, where they gained more friends and benefited from the differences between them and them. Over time, Layla and Sapphira grew into two young women with confidence and inner strength. They were inspiring others and had a strong desire to help people around them. Layla has decided to become a tour guide in the area, where she will be able to share the beauty of nature and mountains with visitors and introduce them to wonderful secret places worth visiting. As for Sapphira, she was interested in protecting wild animals and birds in the area. She volunteered at environmental protection centers and worked to maintain the ecological balance in the region. Layla and Wahira continued their adventures and new experiences, and they were always together for good and for bad. The mountains were their favorite place where they found peace, tranquility, and inspiration. Since then, Layla and Sapphira have become an inspiring and motivating story for everyone around them. They taught everyone the importance of friendship and solidarity, and that self-confidence is the key to success on any journey. The story continued to spread to the distant land, where Layla and Sapphira became a symbol of strength, hope, and will. They proved that everyone can fulfill their dreams with determination, patience, and mutual support. Every time this story is told, remember everyone that life is a beautiful adventure that carries challenges and opportunities. We have to always be realistic and ready to stand by each other and learn from each other. And so ends the story of the girl Layla and her little sister, the lost Wisaf in the mountain, where they show us the power of fraternal relationships and the inner strength to overcome the challenges. Their story remains a lesson in optimism and determination to face life with courage and confidence.